Hey guys, Jason here from DTB Traders. My second video of the day. So it took me a while to sort out my video mixing software, but I think I'm progressing on it, so pretty cool. I wanted to share with you guys today a quick setup guide for the most powerful indicators and automated strategies that exist for NinjaTrader. So how's that for nice and bold? Okay, so first of all, this is actually a bit of a test run for me too, because it is my second time. I'm hoping that this all goes through correctly. If it's not, I'll have to delete it and start again. But anyway, let's get into it, okay? So first of all, this is the DTB Traders website. Now, I encourage anybody who has not had the time or the opportunity to download this free indicator to jump on and grab it. So if you go onto the home page of the DTB Traders website, you are going to see on the top section there, it says trade futures with confidence, get our free welcome indicator. This top 3 indicator from the DTB system trumps everything else available online, yours complimentary. Okay, so this is the link. There's a link on top. It says NinjaTrader free indicator, how to generate consistent results. And what you can do is you can just read this little thing over here about the video, and there is a short video on this indicator. Okay, I'm not selling this indicator, so this is not something that you guys are going to pay for. I'm not going to tell you either that this is going to generate you $1,000 a day like some of the con artists do that sell these tools. But what I am going to tell you is that it is an extremely consistent indicator. And in fact, before you even attempt or before you even decide to look at the DTB system of tools, which is a complete system, I would love you to use this indicator first. Because when you use this indicator and you start getting the hang of it and you have consistent gains with it, this is when the time will come for you to see what other tools the DTB system has. So I'm not going to be emailing you, once you've signed up for this indicator, I'm not going to be spamming your email box. I'm not going to be sending you these get rich quick schemes with, try this $300 indicator. Today it's only $79, and guess what? It's gonna make you $1,000 a day, like it does for me. That bullshit. So I don't believe in any of that. And in fact, anybody who's making income claims about tools and strategies, they're full of shit. Okay, I just said it. There we go. Scammers and con artists. In fact, they probably should call themselves ninja con artists, because that's basically what they are. But anyway, people love the idea of a get rich quick scheme. So this is not it. This is an incredible tool that is probably going to be the most powerful tool that you've ever downloaded for the NinjaTrader platform. And all you have to do is, practice a bit of money management skills on it. So make sure that you don't overtrade it. Make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket on every single signal that it gives. Just use a good money management approach, and you will start seeing that you will consistently gain in the futures market. So a really special tool, and I'm so excited to be giving it out to you guys. And the reality is that I'm not going to be able to work with everybody. Okay, so this tool at least is going to put people on the path of consistent gains. And if you as somebody do not make consistent gains with it, then there's a very, very high likelihood that trading is not for you. So that is my confidence in this free tool. Okay, so everybody who has not tried this indicator, just go and get it. Like I said, I'm not going to be spamming you and bullshitting you. All the instructions will be sent to your email address. I haven't emailed a single person who has downloaded this free indicator and asked them, to buy anything. I don't do that, okay? But I am going to be making a few videos on it in the near future, so there's going to be more notice about it. So download this indicator. It's a simple setup. all the instructions, including a video, is actually put inside the folder where the indicator exists. And great thing is you are able to use this indicator 100% free up until the end of December 2033. So as you can see, it's not just something that, I am, giving it to you for a short time to sucker you in. I'm not sucking anybody into anything, but I know that a lot of people will appreciate a really good tool without having to be conned by, these companies who spam your email box promising you huge returns for pitiful amounts. I mean, anyway, too much about that. Jesus, I've been going on about that too much. Anyway, guys, for those interested in exploring the DTB system, okay, there has been a membership change. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the website, you will see that there are 3 membership options, so 3 subscription options. And it's going to start from a 3-month subscription, a 6-month subscription, and a 12-month subscription. Okay, so up until now, I've actually had monthly subscriptions. And what has happened is people have come in, they think this is a quickly get rich scheme, they're going to make millions of dollars, and then they waste all my time setting everything up, and then make some stupid trading decisions, and then decide, oh no, this is all crap, not for me. So I'm seriously looking for people who are committed. I mean, so the minimum layout for a new subscriber is for 3 months. Okay, it's $570. Okay, it averages out to $109 a month. Now, as you'll see in the coming, present or the coming the video that I'm doing now, you'll see when I'm showing the tools, you'll quickly see the value in that. Okay, so 3-month subscription is the minimum, and what that's also going to give you is it's going to give you one-on-one time with me. So we can have an hour to 2 hour Zoom call, Skype call, whatever works for you, and we can actually go through proper setups. We can go through proper education on the system so that I can make sure that you are set up correctly. So I want you to be able to spend a couple of weeks learning the system that is portrayed, and then that includes reading all the setup documents, getting it all set up, and then spend about a couple of weeks working with the tools, and after that jump on a Zoom or jump on a Skype with me so that I can answer any questions you might have, and just make sure that within your first month you are 100% familiar and understand the system. Because it's not just a simple little system. I mean, it does comprise of over 50 to 60 indicators and automated strategies. And I can tell you right now, these strategies, these indicators are the most advanced indicators and strategies that exist in the world of trading. So it is going to take a little bit of time to get into the rhythm of using them. But if you can just commit for that period, you will never look back, and you will certainly never even open up an email from any marketing company promising you bullshit and delivering you nothing. Okay, so that is my commitment. Now, I wanted to show you guys how fluent it is, or what's the word I'm looking for? How quick and simple it is to get set up. Okay, so let's actually run through that. Once you have submitted your membership registration, I will get an email. I'll send you an email back, and what will happen is you are going to have access to a membership area. So if I switch to this, you're actually going to get an email sent to you with a login to the DTB Traders website. And this website is going to contain all the links that you will need. So it's going to have a download link for the tools. It's going to have information there about all the different links that is needed. So once that is actually clicked on, it's going to take you to a OneDrive folder. And this OneDrive folder contains a script file that is designed to set the tools up properly. So we're actually going to run through the setup, which is pretty cool. So let me just switch back to my desktop. Okay. All right. So come on, clickety click clicks. Oh, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, screen. There we go. So that is the desktop. We'll go to the documents. So like I said, the OneDrive folder is going to contain a script file. When you download that file, it's going to come to your computer and it's going to be in your downloads folder. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you can take this script file, okay, and you can copy and you can paste it into your documents NinjaTrader 8 folder. Okay, so that is the folder where it's a good idea to place it because it's actually there. So it's just handy because you're going to be using the script file frequently, and you'll see why in a minute. So double clicking on the script file, you're going to choose which user you're going to install your tools under. So if you are using a PC with multiple users, you're going to need to know which one it is that NinjaTrader is installed. Okay, so on my computer it's installed under administrator, so I'm going to press 1, and this is your script file. Now the cool thing is once you run the script file for the first time setup, that's the best place to start. So 7 is first time setup. So you're going to click 7 and you're going to run that. And what it's going to do is it's going to put all the template folders, it's going to put everything from the DTB system in the right place. So very simple, effective process. And it's also going to create a desktop folder called DTB Traders. And inside this folder, you're going to have the assembly, which is all the tools combined into it. There's a few other little things you can download. You've also got another little folder called DTB Traders, and it's got a start here. Okay, so this is some of the information, the documents that you are going to be reviewing when you're setting up the system. So there's a very when you download the system, and the first file that you're going to see is the start here. Even in the OneDrive folder, it says start here. So you're going to be clicking on this, and this is going to be telling you exactly what to do. So before you even run the script, you're going to see the start here folder on the OneDrive. So you can download this first and then the script, but this is going to tell you exactly how to do the importing of the tools, how to set it up step by step. So I've recently updated this in November, and that's because a few people were having issues or weren't doing it properly. So I've created this document, I've gone through it with a fine-tooth comb, and one of the important things listed here is please note that everything in this document is important. Don't just skim over it. Even if you are a NinjaTrader veteran, NinjaTrader default settings are not set up accurately to display data. So that is quite a thing. So if you just install NinjaTrader and then import the DTB tools and think everything's going to be hunky-dory, no. There's actually very specific things that you have to do inside NinjaTrader to make sure that it is set up correctly. Because like I said, it's not default set up properly. It has to it needs a little bit of work. So this document completely goes through everything that is needed, and it's not a long document. It's actually not too long, but it is detailed, and like I said, fine-tooth comb. I've gone through every little step to make sure that there's no confusion or anything related to it. Okay, so in here, you're going to see it's going to say in NinjaTrader, go to Tools, Import NinjaScript Add-on, and navigate to your documents, DTB Traders, DTB Assembly. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, I'll just minimize this. So here's our script, right? So I'm going to go, we're going to run the script. So exactly like the document said, we're going to run the script. So I'm going to select option number 4. So this one over here is to make sure that, okay, we'll cover a little bit of the script. This is an incredible stripper. This is an incredible script because it does things that are very important for NinjaTrader. Okay, and one of those things, or a few of those things, are to clear out unnecessary files inside NinjaTrader. Okay, now for those of you who might not be very familiar with NinjaTrader, whenever you load a chart in NinjaTrader, whenever you load a data series, whenever you do anything in there, all that data is basically compounded and compounded and compounded, and it stays there forever. It's crazy. So this script is going to clear out all those unnecessary files and make sure that your trading platform is clean. It's also going to launch NinjaTrader in a high priority, high resource priority. So making sure that it's getting the most attention from the resources of your computer so that it runs, very well. And obviously, it's also going to update all the templates. So whenever there are templates available for the DTB system, you are going to have those templates put into NinjaTrader. So I'm going to run number 4, and it's going to clear out all the templates that I have put in, and it's going to refresh them with any new templates. So everything is going to work in the background. You'll see it's going to give a message there, and now it's launched NinjaTrader. So we're going to open up NinjaTrader now and log in. So very important to use the script every time you want to use NinjaTrader. I mean, that's the best thing to actually do, because it's going to start you off nice and clear. And even if you don't want to clear out any files, if you've just recently cleared them out, you can also just launch it with high priority, which is also a cool thing to do. Okay, so as per the document, I'm not going to go through word by word on the document because this is not really a setup video, but I'm going to do what it says in the document. So I'm going to go to Tools, Import, NinjaScript add-on, and we're going to navigate to the Documents, NinjaTrader 8, DTB Assemblies, bada bing, bada boo, 6th of January is the latest one. We're going to open that, and that is now going to import into NinjaTrader. Okay? Now, the cool thing about this is that if you go to your NinjaTrader 8 folder and you look in like your templates folder, so templates, you'll see that you've got chart templates. You've got, that's something that you can immediately bring up. You have got your indicator templates. You've got all these indicator templates created for you that are available. Okay, you've got strategy templates. So these are the fully and partially automated strategies. And on a previous call today, we discussed the template that we're running for this week. So this week we have a game plan. Every week we have a game plan, and this is the strategy template that we're going to be using for this week ahead on the fully automated strategy side. So loading this template, when you load the strategy, activating it, those settings are all going to be put where they need to be, and you'll be able to run that strategy. So we might be able to cover that in a moment, but the point is that everything is put where it needs to be. Also, if you go into the let me just see, NinjaTrader 8 workspaces, they are custom created workspaces. So the cool thing is that as you're going through the document, it's going to say, open this, check that, you can do this, do that. But these are pre-configured workspaces that have been created. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at the workspaces first. So the first thing you would do when you open up NinjaTrader and you've imported the tools, you want to see, okay, what is the DTB system, okay? Now, obviously you've gone and you've connected to your connection, whatever connection you connected to. Then you're going to go to the workspaces. So I'm going to go to workspaces, and I'm going to go to the DTB indicator sample workspace. So this is a workspace that I created a while back, and I've just made updates to it over the last day. And as you can see at the bottom, it actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. Okay, and each tab has got a different chart template loaded on it, and each chart template has got a few different indicators that have been configured to match that chart. So this is, this is brilliant. I mean, when I first started trading 15 years ago, I kind of had to put everything together. I mean, you like, oh, try this indicator, try that indicator, try this, buy this bullshit, buy that bullshit. And it's like you're trying to put everything together. Whereas with this, it is basically put on a plate. Like here are a few indicators. Okay, we haven't got hundreds of indicators. So here are indicators. They've been placed on the chart. They're designed to work together. So look what price is doing and enter positions. Now, there are also documents for this. So like this very first chart template has actually got a document. So if you go to the start here, which is in the DTB Traders folder, you will see that it's got a chart document here called Signal Chart Combo 5, Show Me the Money. Okay, now this document explains exactly what you are seeing on the chart. So you get to read this document, you get to see what everything means, and then you can, see how to actually trade it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool, really, you have to admit. So excuse me. So one of the things I love about this specific chart template is you can already just start entering positions. You can start seeing, you can start experimenting with it. Open up your sim account like we've got over here and start entering positions. We've got quite a few things on this chart. I'm not going to go into detail about all the different aspects of it, but it gives you an opportunity to start trading on a chart that has been expertly put together and set up. Okay, like I said, we're not getting little bits and pieces and trying to put them together. This is everything put on a plate, which is freaking amazing, actually, even if I may say so myself. Few quick aspects. We've got breakout volume markets, which are nicely explained in that document, where price actually, these markets get left behind, price moves on, these markets get left behind, and the price runs. These are incredible places to enter positions. You've got the shadow trading, which, by the way, excuse me, this indicator that you're seeing here with the arrows, okay, with the arrows, the cyan line, this magenta line, that is the complementary indicator that I've given to you guys. Okay, so I'll quickly load that on a new chart. Okay, so I'm going to just do something here quickly, duplicate a new tab, and I'm going to just load that indicator. So once you have downloaded and imported that free indicator, you will see it in your strategy, in your indicator list. So let me remove all of these indicators. Okay, and I think I've got it on here. I should have it on here. DTB Traders, shadow trading. Oh, come on. Okay, for some reason I haven't got it in here yet, but not a problem, because I'm going to quickly import it. So tools, import, NinjaScript add-on, and oh crap, where did I put it? I think it might be in here. Let me just see. Complementary indicator. I've got to just find it very quickly. I think I've put it on here. Ah, there we go. So the complementary indicator, this is what it's called. DTB Shadow Trading Comp December 33. So this is the one that you're going to import into NinjaTrader. Okay, there we go. So it's imported. Now if I go to this indicator list, okay, it should be here. Let me just check. There we go. So that's what it's called. So the complementary indicator, that is what it's called. So I'm going to remove these very quickly. Okay. And I'm going to add that indicator. Okay, so this is the complementary indicator. As you can see from that first chart, it's plotting exactly the same. Can you see how it's plotting exactly the same? So this is the complementary indicator. It's got these arrows on it. So this is what you guys have got 100% free, and you can use it complimentary up until December 2033. Incredible tool. Okay, this is exactly what it looks like, by the way. So this indicator is like a fundamental basis for a lot of the signal charts. So if you look at like this first chart we were just looking at, that is like a basis. But obviously we've got a few more indicators that we've added on here that give you good support and resistance levels. Those are actually listed on here. So you're going to see a few more details on here. So that is one of the chart templates. You've also got this one over here, which is another very, very well documented chart template. Again, extremely simple and effective to use. It's also visually appealing. You know, you haven't got hundreds of indicators, but you do have a good setup. And I think I've called this one smoke and water. So basically, when the bars are white, it's smoke, and when the bars are blue, it's water, right? Smoke rises, water drops. So, you know, it's got that. It's got a few indicators built on here. Also, you know, extremely effective in trading the market. So I'll just remove my camera so you can see a bit more of the screen. So really, really awesome to use. I mean, you know, imagine just having a setup like this where you can say, you know, well, I can enter positions, I can confidently enter positions based on what I'm seeing on the chart. You know, and nothing is being repainted here. Everything you're seeing here is happening on bar by bar, which is really, really incredible. So there's a few different templates. There's another one here. This one is using the ultimate bands, which just provides a the price bouncing around different areas. You can see, you know, again with the shadow trading indicator, it's such a pivotal indicator that. This is another one, advanced retracement. Again, you know, when the price retraces a certain value, you know, we've got 200 ticks there, it changes color. So there's a lot of visual things in here. And it's got Fibonacci levels. I mean, Fibonacci levels, I think a lot of people are extremely, extremely illiterate when it comes to Fibonacci levels. They don't have much of an understanding about it. And I've even watched a few companies who've got Fibonacci in their name, and I can tell you they are even way off. Okay, ridiculous. And I think the biggest problem why people struggle with Fibonacci levels is because they just look at one chart and they don't really understand that there's different instruments that have got a correlation. So when some are hitting important Fibonacci levels, the other chart that's not hitting a Fibonacci level that's correlated will actually also struggle at that point. So that's just a very brief thing. But you are going to see that these Fibonacci levels are respected. The price travels around them. They serve as incredible support and resistance levels. And we have Fibonacci levels running all the way from monthly to 5 minute. Now, for a professional trader, like an actual high-end professional trader, they will be sitting for about 30 minutes to an hour every day, plotting all their Fibonacci levels from monthly to weekly to daily. They'll be plotting them all. They'll be drawing their support resistance lines. They will be seeing what exactly where all those levels are. Okay, it takes a long time to do that. I did it for many years, every day. Okay, so where's the monthly Fibonacci levels? Where's the weekly? And you got to do that on every chart. So you can imagine, you know, doing it on the NQ, then doing it on the ES, then doing it on the YM. Whereas with this, it automatically plots those levels. I mean, that alone, for somebody who really understands Fibonacci levels and who trades them, is an absolute no-brainer. I mean, there are subscribers that I have who only have the DTB system because of these Fibonacci levels, because they are their main interest. I mean, it is priceless, just this one tool. And, you know, when you combine it with a few others, it's absolutely out of this world. What else do we have? Okay, so like I said, this is a few different indicators, different chart templates that have been put together. This one over here shows all the different simple moving average values. Okay, so first of all, it's going to show you the previous day's high, previous day's low, the opens, but it's also going to show you overnight lows. It's going to show you 15-minute 20 simple moving average, previous day open, 1 hour 20 moving average, 15-minute 50 SMA, 1 hour 50 SMA, 50 minutes. It's got a whole lot of different simple moving averages that are plotted in this indicator to tell you where they are. So when you are seeing these moving averages, which often are extremely powerful as support and resistance areas, and you are combining them with Fibonacci levels, there's a very high likelihood that you're going to be able to make some accurate trades around those values. Okay, let's have a look at one of the other ones. Okay, this is another one with volume. This is trade support. So again, you know, just showing you coloring for, you know, these values are the amount of ticks that the price is away from that. You know, an extremely good indicator for determining direction bias. So, you know, if you are looking to enter positions and you're looking for an overall trend, this is going to provide it. And obviously you can adjust all these values for different size charts. We have another one here. This is volume analytics. Now, I covered a little bit of the volume analytics earlier, but we are able to very accurately work out the volume of different bar types, which is pretty powerful. And, you know, one thing you can do is trade this even on a 5-minute chart. So I think on the call earlier, I did pop a 5 minute, and it's only because I wanted to show you guys or show the guys on the call the different the values. So I'll quickly load the indicator on here. So this is the volume analytics, which gives you the volume readings for the bars. But there's also another little indicator which I'm going to just pop on here. It's called the candle volume. Now what this does is, and this is amazing for volume trade. So any of you guys who actually trade volume and understand volume, this is what you know what's going to really be attractive to you. So you can add the volume value for a custom time frame. So it doesn't matter what size chart you are on or whatever, you're able to actually select that on your chart. So let's make this a 20 ticks, so it's a bit bigger. Okay, so this tells you how much volume each of the previous bars are. So the current bar, if you look on the bottom left, is 863. The previous bar was 1061, 650, 947. So they are all listed over there. So you can see based on what the coloring of the bar, what the current trend is, and that's all going to be updated. Now, you know, this is, yeah, I mean, you can literally put this on any bar size, and you're able to jump into entries a lot quicker because the coloring of the bars change. So there's quite a few different filters, and you know, not one, I wouldn't say there's one specific one that every single person gravitates to, because people have different trading styles. And one thing I'm very excited about the DTB system is that it accommodates all different trading styles. It accommodates traders who are looking for intraday trading, for longer term trading, you know, a huge range. And obviously those who want to focus on volume, who want to focus on support resistance, it really is there for everybody. Now, if I just duplicate this in a new tab, I'm going to just show you guys one thing over here. This is one of the bar types from the DTB system. So you're going to be able to actually look at the bar types. Let me just remove all these indicators actually. A bit of a longer video than I anticipated, but it's fine. You guys can jump ahead, or behind, jump back, whatever you want to do. But I'm trying out the streaming software, so here we are. Okay, so, and I like just winging it, being a little bit, just going for it. Why not? So DTB bars, very, very powerful bar size. So let's have a look at like a 402, and we'll go let's just go 5 days. Okay. Okay, so this is what this looks like. So this is what I call baseline trading. Okay, so as you can see, the price goes up and down and it forms wick and then returns to a baseline. Okay, you'll see there's all different baselines where the price goes up and down, up and down. Now remember, the last 2 weeks have been, Christmas, New Year, none of the real professionals were actually trading. And also obviously not as much liquidity and market moves in the market. But this is a cool chart to work with. And even if you want to go for a slightly smaller one, so let's switch to a 200. So that basically means that every single candle is either going to be, it has to go 200 ticks down or 200 ticks up to form a new baseline. So as you can see right now, the price is kind of just running the baseline. Okay, so they had a brief break and then came back down. We've had a few wicks. So there's automated strategies that can trade this, and you've also got what I call a trending baseline. So let's switch that around. Let's make that a 200. Okay, I'll take break at end of day off for this one. But now this basically shows you what price is doing. If the price is trending. So this is a trending baseline. So the cool thing about this, if I just add a little indicator onto this, and I'll add it on just to show you the where price would need to go to break the baseline. I've called this the trending baseline. So wick trader indicator trend baseline, and we need to make it the right size for the chart. So it's 200 plus 2. Okay. So that is basically how far the price would need to go to break to a new baseline. So as you can see, if the price touches this level over here, it's going to be a very similar thing, or it's going to be exactly the same thing that happened over here, right? It's going to form a new baseline. But the price can also very well return back to the baseline. So there's only one of two things. This is another extremely simple, amazing thing about the DTB system, is that it's very simple and easy to read price. You're not looking at a chart where there's bars all over the place. If you look at this chart, there's only one of two things that can happen. Okay, it's only one of two things. The price is either going to return to the baseline for 86 ticks, or it's going to go and form a new baseline, okay, at 117 ticks away. Now these values here, 23.6, 38, that's the percentage of how far price has traveled up that wick. Okay, so very cool, right? So you can also decide, do you want to enter a position? Do you want to enter a sell to trade back to the baseline, or do you want to enter a buy to predict a baseline break? Now this is happening all the time. Price is moving, it is forming these wicks. There's lots of long wicks, and there's different reasons for the price doing what it does. Now if you are looking at a signal chart, you can look at this and say, okay, well, let's see what price is doing. And if you were looking for an example of maybe the price returning to the baseline, you could have had a look at this arrow over here that formed after the price went down to the baseline, okay, because basically what's happened is it's formed, you know, it's a support level, support and resistance level. Now if I move this to a different chart, it's probably easier to see, but basically you can see, you can use a chart like this to make decisions on longer term charts. Now we've just used like a 200 chart over here, which is small, but some people might say, you know what, I'm interested in holding positions for weeks at a time, okay? And you know, why not? You know, we accommodate those type of traders too. I mean, a lot of high-end professionals, they will hold positions for many weeks at a time, you know? So that's also something to look at. So I'll first change the data series. Say they're looking for I don't know, let's call it a 4,000 tick move. Okay, I will have to add, you know, a good amount of data here. So, you know, depending on what price has been doing, you are looking at a much longer term chart. Now, very few people, especially the you know, retail traders, will be trading on charts of this size. Okay, but you know, this is just one thing that we do. We accommodate people who want to have different trading styles, whether it's short term, long term, you know, that is all available. So this will take a bit longer to load because we are loading a bit more data. So we'll just give that a sec. Okay, maybe a bit too long, but remember too, when I started NinjaTrader, I cleared out all excess data. So this is basically re-downloading all the data. Another important thing is once you've downloaded all this data, okay, once you've downloaded all this data, it's going to be stuck inside NinjaTrader, right? Okay, so I'm going to just go to the indicator here because we've got a different value. So I'm going to switch this to a 4002. Okay, so let me just do that. 4002. Okay, and there we go. So like that is a much longer term chart. Okay, so if you are looking at a much longer term chart, you will see on this chart that since the 28th of November and before that, the price has been trending up. All of these days, you know, there's weeks obviously in here, but the price has been trending. This is the first time that we've had a very long wick. Now, a very, you know, a long-term trader will be like, okay, well, the price is currently, okay, we can make this a bit simple. There's another little indicator I can add on here, and it's called the, let me just see, come on. It's called the tick distance counter. So, I mean, a lot of little tools over here that are very, where are you? DTB tick distance counter, that's the one. Okay, so this tells you, and you can obviously load this to any chart. You know, you can load this to any chart that you are trading on. So what this is basically saying is that the price is currently 2,875 ticks away from the baseline. Okay, that's what this is saying right now. So if I do this, so a long-term trader will be saying like, okay, well, I'm going to enter a position here and I am going to trade back in the direction of the baseline. Okay, I'm going to enter a position. The position is going to have a 2,886 target, but I will know that this move is over if the price breaks to a new baseline. So that's a 1,162 tick move. Okay, so one trade and either one of two things are going to happen, right? Nothing else can happen with this price. It's either going to hit this level, okay, whenever that happens, or it's going to come back to the baseline and possibly even run the baseline more. But you know, that's a trade. Okay, now like I said, very few people will be doing this because it's a big move. Okay, but the risk reward is worth it, right? If you are entering a few of these, you just need a few of them to be right, right more of the time, then you've got it sorted, right? So that's just what you can do. And obviously you can do the same thing on smaller bars. It's the exact same principle, whatever size bar you're working with. Okay, so that is looking at that. Now, what I wanted to quickly cover is our game plan for the week. So this is pretty exciting. We discussed this on our group call earlier. And if I switch to that now, so I'm going to go to my workspace and I'm going to go to the game plan 8 January to 12 January. So this is what the members of the DTB system are doing this week. Okay, we are loading up a workspace like this. Okay, we are going to the Discord chat. The Discord chat has got a link. Okay, let me just see, how do I bring this thing up now? Oh God. How do I bring up my thing, man? Okay, tiny URL. I think that's tiny URL, T-I-N-Y, tiny URL. The game plan. Hang on, I gotta just find the link for this, the game plan. Oh, maybe, hang on. Game plan, there we go. Okay, so we've got a game plan for the week. So game plan is, what are we going to be doing for the week ahead? We're going to be running some automated strategies on 100% automated. So this document is updated. Everybody as a DTB member has a link to this page, okay? And it tells you that these are the charts we're going to be running. So as an example, I'll go to the chart and exactly what the document says. It says, it says over here, we're going to be running these templates this week. These templates are provided. I mean, this is not something that you have to go and put together. It is provided to you as a DTB member. You can see how organized and sophisticated this system is. It's not just a stuff around, try work things out. You've actually got things prepared in advance so that you can take make use of them. So looking at this, I will go and load, and exactly what it says over here we should be doing. We're going to be loading up this chart. We're going to be loading up the template, the strategy, and the template. Okay, so I will wait for this to load. Again, we've cleared out all the data. So if you look at the data series over here, you'll see it's been preloaded. The dates are actually preloaded in there because it's part of the workspace, right? So that data is going to match what the workspace or what the game plan is telling us. And it's giving this information because it is making sure that everybody's on the right page. So in case any changes are made, this is a step-by-step instruction of what to do to load up this week's tools, this strategies. So we'll give this another moment to load. I wonder if I should close that other workspace. I probably should. Try and not keep workspaces open. It's another very good hint of NinjaTrader. The less workspaces you can have open, the better. So I basically have my workspace that I want, and then I have a blank workspace. This one's completely blank. So it just makes sure that there's not much data and resources that NinjaTrader is using unnecessarily. So we'll let this just go, and we're almost finished, guys. I'm only going to be another 5 minutes max on this, which is pretty good, keeping this video to under an hour. And for you guys who have stuck around for this, well done. You're obviously serious about trading, right? Or at least want to see what the DTB Trader system is so you can try copy. Good luck with that. Anyway, obviously there's lots of vendors looking at what their competitors are doing, but this is so beyond 99% of people out there that they wouldn't even know where to start. So anyway, and that's regarding, because I mean, a lot of the companies out there are basically marketing companies. They're not really professional trading companies. They will market the shit out of a crappy little indicator and then promise you the world that it'll make you $1,000 a day like it makes them, okay? Meanwhile, it's just heavy marketing tactics and, get rich quick schemes, which is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So, I don't want to ever be remotely associated to somebody or be like that where, I'm promising people, oh, you're going to make $1,000 a day, or, buy this indicator, it's $299, but if you buy it today, it's only $49, and it's going to make you $1,000 a day, just like it does for us, but, and then a lot of these companies have got 200, 300, 400 indicators. So every one of their indicators can make you $1,000 a day. So are they making $300,000-$400,000 a day on, are they got 300 charts running with each indicator? I mean, so you got to question what these pricks are doing, but it's marketing. I mean, that's what they do. They'll have a shitty product, market the shit out of it, suck somebody on who wants to, get rich quick, and then move on to the next and move on to the next, market the next thing. That's why they've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of indicators. I mean, you don't need hundreds of indicators. You need a few very good, professional, well-structured indicators to tell you what price is doing, okay? So, and that's what the DTB system has. We have a very good suite of tools without any fluff that is designed to, tell you what price is doing, and it's telling you what price is likely to do next. So, powerful tools. I mean, as you can see, just from this short little video that we've made on it, you guys will be very happy, once you have jumped in yourself. So, again, if you guys have not downloaded that free indicator, the shadow trading indicator, I'm sorry. I feel very sorry for you, because that indicator is going to replace anything you've ever purchased for NinjaTrader. I mean, all the crap that you may have collected over the years, that one tool completely overwrites any of that. I mean, that is how powerful it is. So I look forward to seeing what you guys, anybody can email me, tell me what how you've progressed with the indicator. And obviously, I've had quite a few people already use it very effectively and who have become full-on members of the DTB system because they've seen the immense value in that tool. And obviously, when you combine it with different indicators, especially with the Fibonacci levels, you are getting a lot more information, given to you about what the market is doing, where the support levels are, where the resistance levels are, and all that. So this is taking an extremely long time, and I don't like that. That's not good at all. So we are loading a lot of data. There is an option too. You don't have to always load this amount of data on a chart. So the reason why I get people to load this amount of data is so that they can check their historical performance. But you can also just load like the last 3 weeks starting from a Sunday. So you can basically go into your data series, and you can go into and then change this date up until a few weeks later. So that's also something you can do. But nevertheless, we've actually got the NQ loaded, because as you could see earlier, we loaded up the NQ and we loaded up a lot of data. So the NQ chart is actually ready right now. So I'm going to load the template strategy that we are running this week. So I'm going to be running this strategy on my live account this week. I've only got my SIM connection connected right now. But let's load up the strategy exactly as if you were a DTB member and you were going to run the strategy this week. So if you look at this game plan document, there is the NQ chart. Okay. And we're going to go to the strategies. We're going to load the strategy according to that game plan chart. Okay, template load, and we're going to load the template for NQ. Okay, remember this is automatically provided, it's in the script. Okay, there's a few settings in here that you could change, and those are relating to the account daily target. So this strategy, you're able to set up a strategy target which is programmed. It's programmed to target $6,000 a day profit with a maximum of $2,900 loss. But if you are running multiple strategies, you can actually create an account daily target and stop, which I don't believe anybody actually has this. So basically what that means is you can run 10 different strategies, and if all of those 10 strategies, if all of them together make $5,000 at any one stage, all of them will stop trading, and then you can set that in the app. So as long as every strategy has that the setting inside where you choose your account and you choose how much you want the strategies to make on the account level, all of those strategies will stop trading when those values are hit, and that applies to a trading drawdown as well. Okay, so pretty awesome. I mean, that's, again, because we are so advanced with automated strategies, we can do things like this, that other people only dream of having. So activating the strategy, you'll see this specific strategy. If you look at the strategy performance, real time and historical, you will see that it's got a 95,000 net profit, a drawdown of 10,000, commission 1,200, 288 trades. So that's basically what this strategy has historically done with these settings. Now, we haven't had this strategy activated from this time, but what we have done is we have optimized the latest data of the NQ starting from the 10th of October. And what we're basically doing is we are trying to establish what is the heartbeat of the market, what has worked, okay, and what is likely to work. So what settings are likely to produce a profit, okay, based on what has historically worked. So that's what we're doing. It's using the strategy analyzer. Okay. Now another thing too is that these results that you are seeing here is including slippage and commission. Okay. So if you had to run this on playback, this is exactly where the trades would actually enter. So if I had to zoom in on the actual trades themselves, you will see that the trades are not plotting at the beginning of the bar. You'll see there's a slippage involved. Now I'll try and bring this up a little bit to the center of the price. So this is a big thing to me, because every single scammer that releases automated strategy results shows those results with no slippage and no commission, which is disgusting. Okay, so basically what this does is, when you're entering a position, there's a difference between a bid and an ask. Okay, so if you do not add slippage into your strategy, every single one of these trades will show at the beginning of the bar. But any trader who knows trading knows that trades don't happen at the exact price. There's a bid and an ask. So you will see every single trade, there is a slippage being put in, because that is what is needed. So if you go to the strategy settings, you will see that the slippage is actually calculated into the results. So where these trades are executing is basically exactly where the market would execute those trades. Okay, now it's very easy to go and remove the slippage and the commission, and these results will skyrocket. But we don't want to bullshit, right? We want to know if the strategy is going to enter trades, where would those trades have happened in the past? Okay, so again, every single person that I have seen, and I'm talking about everyone, every single company that I have seen show automated strategy results have always put 0 in the slippage. That's what they've done, okay? They've put 0. And unfortunately, look at the difference in the results. All of a sudden it's gone to 101,000 with 9,700 drawdown. That is not realistic, because those trades would never enter at the beginning of the bar. So when we run our strategy optimizations, we make sure that we are calculating where those trades would enter based on the difference between the bid and the ask. Now sometimes they're a little bit wider, sometimes they're 4 ticks. On some instruments they are 2 ticks, but we always factor that in because it's vitally important. There's no reason to bullshit ourselves, right? If we're going to run these strategies, we want to know what is likely to happen, okay? And it can make a huge difference. So this is the strategy that we're going to run this week. Now, like I said, I'm going to put this on my live account later. It's green, it's start, and the strategy is going to trade. Now, if I go back to the strategy performance, real time and historical, this strategy is only going to be trading from it's only going to be trading from 8:55 a.m. till 3:50 p.m. So that's the only time of the day that it is trading. Okay, entry time, that's what I need to look at. So you see entry time, it's only trading between 8:30 and 3:50 p.m. So that's exactly what the strategy has been programmed to do. As you can see on top, 8:55 start time, 3:50 end time. Okay, so these are the strategies we're running this week. So there's an NQ, here's the MNQ, which is just completed running. A similar thing on the MNQ. We're going to go to the strategy. We're going to load the strategy according to the game plan. We're going to go template, we're going to go load, and we're going to load the template, right? That's there. Every DTB member has this template. They can go run the strategy. Everything is there. Everything is there. And apply it. Again, slippage, commission built in. So this specific strategy, as an example, 610 drawdown with $10,000 net profit over its period of time. So if I go to the strategy performance, real time and historical, same thing applies to this one. Okay, we've got everything built in there. And again, I need to also be clear and realistic. Is just because a strategy has performed exceptionally well in the past, it doesn't guarantee that it's going to kick ass and make even more money in the future, right? But we are working on numbers probability. That is what trading is. If you guys have learned anything about trading, especially the traders that have been around for a while, is that trading is a numbers probabilities game. And what we are doing here is we're putting the probability in our favor because we've got a period of time, a decent period of time where we have seen what has a strategy done and is it likely, what has the average result been? And, based on this, we might, we may have a successful week, we may have a losing week. Even this strategy, it did have a losing week. If you look at the 18th of December, that week, okay, it's obviously not an important week because it's right before Christmas and stuff. But over the historical period of this time, every single week, except for one, it's made money. So numbers probability. Now, we could have a losing week. We could have a $500 losing week. But, that's the reality of trading. Okay, now can you understand why I detest those bullshitters who will say trade this one little indicator for $49 and make $1,000 a day? That is crazy. Okay, but a lot of you know my my opinion on that. So there we go. That's where I'm going to leave it. Basically, we've got the strategies running this week. We've got our 3 strategies, which I'm going to go load up the third one. We've got another this is, one of the other charts we're going to be loading on. I'll quickly load up this last strategy. So this other one we're going to be trading is called the baseline wick trader. Also, same thing. This one enters multiple positions. So it enters up to 4 different entries. It's got, multiple different entry distances, and these can all be optimized with the strategy analyzer. So we're going to go template, load, and we are going to load the template. Okay, this is one of the templates. Okay, this one over here, again, like all of these strategies have got the account, daily targets and stop, where you can put in and choose where you want your strategy to stop. Now this specific template has got trade size as 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it only trades from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and this is the MNQ, right? So it only trades for 4 hours a day. And this one is set to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, Sunday doesn't obviously have to be ticked because there's no 8 a.m. on a Sunday. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. But you can also choose which days you don't want to trade. Like I often do not trade a Friday, because Friday to me is when all the banks and institutions are looking to exit their positions for the week, because they're scared that maybe on Saturday or Sunday a freaking bomb goes off somewhere and the whole market crashes and burns over the weekend. So, especially with the world the way it is in now, I don't like trading on a Friday, because I think it's John Wayne Day, where people are exiting positions. The high-end traders are exiting positions because they want to get out of the market, because they've got huge accounts, portfolios. They've got thousands of contracts on the line. If they wake up on Sunday to a market up or market down, they could be wiped out, especially when you've got huge positions. So a lot of the banks and institutions are exiting their positions on a Friday and then waiting for Monday, or to get back into the market. So it's not one of my favorite days to trade. Just like all the banks and institutions would have exited all their positions the 22nd of December and would not have held positions over, Christmas towards New Year, because why the hell would they do that? Anything could happen during that time and they need a break. I mean, you got these high-end traders that are in banks and institutions. They're not sitting there on the 26th, 27th of December. They are basically on holiday getting a reset because they need it. So, all the real professionals, the proper professionals who are trading the markets, this is the first week which I would say they are starting to get back into the markets, So applying this strategy, you'll see this one over here has got a 1,400 drawdown with a 9,900 net profit, trading those 4 hours a day. So those are the trades, okay? 79% accuracy. Again, we'll look at the strategy performance, real-time and historical. And, this is what this specific strategy has done. So $2,000 commission. Now remember, if you put 0 commission and you put 0 slippage, all of a sudden this will be $15,000, okay, or $12,000. Again, every scammer that is showing you strategy performance results is not showing commission, and they're not showing slippage, okay? It's crazy. It's crazy. I challenge you guys, go look at any of your emails, any landing page, any fancy casino-like landing page, all the strategy results, 0 commission, 0 slippage. Con artist scum. Okay, analysis. There we go. So that's what this one specifically has done. Again, we're not guaranteeing that this is going to make money, right? But based on numbers probability. In fact, this one has had a few weeks where it's actually lost money. It's lost money over, a few weeks. But other weeks it's actually made good money. And remember, this is micros. Cool. That is that. Guys, thank you. For those who have stayed on this call or watched this call to the end, well done. Well done. And I really hope it's giving you a bit of an insight into my world, this incredible system of tools that I have been working on for many years. And I look forward to working with you guys. So anybody who's really serious about trading, who wants to trade the most advanced system of tools that exist, you know exactly what to do. Okay guys, I'm gonna see if I can end this thing the right way. Have an amazing day further, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.